Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Alone in Infdev Plus. My name is Soybean and as always, welcome everyone. I hope all of you are doing well on this fine day, evening, or what have you. Currently, right now, I'm sitting here at spawn. This is spawn just beneath me here on this double slab block. And we have quite a bit of things I want to talk about today. I do want to talk about... Oh no, there's a creeper coming. Ah! Yeah, where was I? Anyway, guys, welcome back to another episode of Alone in Infdev Plus. I'm currently here at spawn, which has now just been blown up, which... Oh well, we will deal with this later. I'm here at spawn because I want to talk about a couple things that was added in 0.1 that I have not talked about yet. The reason why I want to talk about this is because this is probably the last episode that we will be in 0.1. Come on, skeleton. Okay. I didn't even have the satisfaction of hitting him. Yeah, but this is probably going to be the last episode in 0.1 of Infdev Plus. 0.2 is well on its way, which is super exciting. A lot's going to be added in that update, and I'm super excited to explore it. But the reason I'm here is because I want to talk about two things. Two of the biggest things. So I'm going to head up on top of this hill. And the reason why I'm over here is because I've torched up this whole area in between episodes. And if we actually press F7, we get what is called photo mode. So, if you guys are familiar with Jankadelic, he is the lead developer of BTA, or Better Than Adventure. And he's actually part of the Legacy Plus team as well. He's donated the code of the photo mode here. Now, I've never played BTA, but I know this exists in BTA to some extent. I think it's a little bit more complicated than this. But now, how this works is the scroll wheel zooms in and out of the area that is on the screen here. Now, this is like a section of the world cut out. And what it does is it actually pauses the game. So as you can see, my my guy sitting here. But what this does is allows you to take pretty cool screenshots. Now I'm getting this all mixed up here, so let me try to move this back. Okay, so left click moves the camera up and down like this, and right click can tilt the camera like this, or spin it around like this way. So this is actually a pretty cool thing to use if you want to take some pretty cool screenshots, or you want to take a better look around. I use this all the time to take a better look around, especially because I'm in this amplified terrain, which is just wild. Oh goodness. Okay, now I've really messed it up. If you need but if you need help to get back to where you were before, just press this button, center screen, and it just kind of, you know, brings the screen back to a reasonable location. Now if I just spin this around, there we go. So yeah, this is probably the biggest feature in 0.1 other than the other world types, which I discussed in the first episode. So yeah, before we go back home, I want to talk about the last thing, which is swimming. So if I press F5, you can see my character here. Now, in Infdev Plus, swimming works as when you jump in the water, it immediately puts you in like a swimming mode, and so you're swimming always. But in Infdev Plus here, it works a little bit more like modern Minecraft, where once you're in the water, you can just bob up and down like this, or if I press control, which is the crawling button, which you can also crawl, or I've mapped it to C. It's easier for me to press this way. If I press C, then I can start swimming like this. And it's not perfect because if I go up to the surface of the water, I still kind of bob up and down like this. So you can't like glide across the surface of the water like you can in modern Minecraft, but it's pretty nice to have nonetheless. So I'm going to walk back home from this nasty area. This place just has falling mobs everywhere. We're going to walk back home, and when we get back home, I'm going to discuss what we're going to do for the rest of the episode. I have been busy, guys. Oh, I have been super busy. There's a lot of work going on in here, but so far, so good. Pretty good progress. So in between episodes, I have gone ahead and destroyed this hill that was here. And I've carved out this hill, flattened it out, and we have a tree farm. And this is pretty much, this is overkill. Yeah, this is an overkill tree farm. It's currently a 7x7 tree farm. There's a total of 49 spaces for trees, which is going to be way more than I ever need. But hopefully, if more tree types and stuff are added in future updates, I can use this to grow more, or grow those types if I want to. So I don't know if there will be any 2x2 trees like jungle trees in Minecraft, but I don't know, we'll see. This place isn't really fully decorated yet. This is kind of very limited at the moment, very plain, but it does function, and there's torches everywhere, and it is quite nice, and we have a bit of a storage scenario going on here with a bunch of saplings. But yeah, I'm so happy to have this tree farm. This is a big priority that I wanted to check off the list, which is a tree farm, and it's one of 3 priorities that we're going to check off today. Tree farm, storage, and food. But over here, I've done a little bit of work to the house, a little bit more decorating. I've added some slabs to the outside of this place to give it a little bit more depth, and I've added a chimney, or a fake chimney, so to speak. I've actually gone out and grabbed some clay, and I have a little chimney here, and I have a little bit of wool blocks here, or cloth blocks, I guess they're called in this mod, to signify smoke, because we don't actually have a proper fireplace in the house. Obviously, it's just too small. But a nice little detail that I paid attention to is that these, the way that these cloth blocks are flowing, or the way I place them, actually follows the direction of the clouds as the clouds are moving this way. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna head into the house and show you what I've done in there. Okay, this place is looking a lot more lively than it did the last time you saw it. But bricks, man. Bricks are one of my favorite blocks in Minecraft. They've always have been for some reason, especially in these older versions. In Classic and Infdev and early Infdev here, we have these like bright neon bricks, which I think these will stay in the mod. I think Method is also going to add the alpha bricks too, with the darker texture. But we will see about that. But I have decided that up in here, where the skylight was, I've removed the wood and put bricks in here as like a nice little accent, or a backsplash up in here. Pretty cool. And it actually works well with these side tables that I have going on here. I don't know if you want to call these tables, but I wanted to have like little counter spaces by the windows here. I don't know why. I thought that would have been cool to have. And I was actually gonna put stairs, like upside down stairs here to give it like an actual table look. But unfortunately in 0.1, upside down stairs are a bit bugged, where especially brick stairs, when you place them, they don't place right upside down, and if you break them, they turn back into cobblestone stairs, so that's a very weird bug. But that gets fixed in the next update. Also, we have paintings, which is really cool. Now, paintings are a vanilla feature, obviously, and there isn't many new paintings in this mod. Actually, I think there's only one, which I will show in a moment. But the way paintings work, they work just like Infdev Plus, which is very cool. If I place this here, we have a user interface that comes up, and we can select whatever painting we wanted. What was the first one that I had here? Yeah, this one. So you can select the painting, whatever one you pick, or you can pick a random one, or you can just cancel altogether, and boom. So yeah, super convenient feature. I don't know why Mojang has never added that feature to Infdev, or to Minecraft. But because it makes so much sense. The random painting placing is just annoying, especially in the modern versions of the game. But yeah, they do add a lot of texture in here, and it looks a lot more lively in here than it did before. And we also have some bookshelves that go around. My little makeshift a reed farm out there is working quite well, and these bookshelves will be converted into like the Infdev Plus style bookshelves that we grew to know in Infdev Plus that will be added in 0.2. So we also have fences. Now fences were added in 0.1, and the reason why they were added is actually because, fun fact, I will put up a screenshot here on screen, or a picture that was given to me by Method. In development of 0.1, Method discovered that there was actually vanilla code in the game for fences. So Notch originally added a rendering code for fences in Infdev 630, which is what this mod is based off of. So it's actually really cool that fences were in the game technically way before alpha. I say way before, but it was only like a couple months before, maybe way before alpha 1.0.17 is when the fences were added. So Notch had the rendering code back in Infdev, but he just did not add them until a little bit later, which is pretty cool. So it was actually relatively easy for Method to add fences and, you know, add their modern functionality where they don't suck. So, and they do work quite well here to give this little kitchen area some texture. Now this place is a little bit more organized than it was last time. There is no chest here anymore, and we have a chest here for food. We have a chest here for mob drops and whatnot, and we have a chest here, what you saw last episode is for all the goodies, the valuable resources. Now, something I did not address soon enough in Infdev Plus was a storage situation. Now, in Infdev Plus, I never thought that I would need that much storage since, you know, it's a small size world, and I built a relatively small house. But the third thing on the list, or actually I guess the second thing on the list, of things I really want to cover when first starting a world, other than a tree farm, is a storage situation. Now, in the basement here, I have modified it a little bit. The mine still goes way down that way, and strip mines are going this way, of course. But down here, I have improved this area just a little bit, and I've added some chests. So, first thing I will talk about, though, is this cog right here, or gear. Now, this is a little reference to Infdev Plus, of course, because I had a gear like this sitting above a doorway. It just adds a little bit of texture, I suppose, to an archway or what have you. Now, this is vanilla, of course. These are in Infdev, and they function just like this. You can just place them, and they just spin automatically. Of course, this will change with machines, and that comes in the next update, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's pretty cool, and you actually can craft these. They are 4 iron. I didn't grab any, but they're 4 iron in these spaces like this, and boom, you get them. I think you get like 8 of them too, which is pretty cool. Now, there is a weird lighting glitch here. Hopefully that gets fixed, but we do have top slabs too. Not only do we have upside down stairs, like from way up there, but we do have top slabs too, and they have to be placed on the bottom side of the block for it to work. But so this storage situation is not permanent. This won't last the entirety of the series, but it will last me a good long while, I think. Way better than what I was doing in Infdev Plus. So what we have here is a chest for dirt, solely devoted to dirt, which I'll plan on using a lot of this because there's some terraforming I gotta do outside. We have a dirt chest, gravel chest completely dedicated to gravel, sand, like saplings and other like plant types will be in this chest, and then tools and armor will be in this chest, and then this like middle row of chests here will be entirely dedicated to stone materials. There will be a new stone blocks added and new bricks and all sorts of stuff. So that is something to look forward to in the coming updates. And we have, you know, slabs and bricks and stairs here, so we have plenty of space for stone type materials. And down the mine we already have a chest, and probably I will add some more chests that will have a cobblestone storage too. Up here we have wood storage. Yeah, as you can see, I got plenty of logs so far from the tree farm. Up here will be like wood decoration items, this and just probably other decoration items too. Up here will be cloth, a dedicated cloth chest, glass, and up here is miscellaneous stuff, I think, or machines and rails and stuff, if that gets added, or transportation items maybe. I may go in this chest too, I'm not sure, but we got plenty of books and some more cogs here. So yeah, and we have a wall of furnaces, and this is one of the new paintings. I think it's the only new painting in 0.1, which is the Burrs Room painting from Infdev Plus. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this storage room. Decoratively, it's actually really nice. I have a nice skylight in the back, and I have a nice gravel floor here, which brings me back to Classic Plus. I love using gravel as a carpet kind of texture on the floor, and I think it works really well down here. Even though realistically you probably don't want carpet in your basement, but whatever. But yeah, this is actually a pretty nice storage system. I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, it probably won't last me till the end of the series, but this will last me at least this will at least buy me some time for a little while. But yeah, other than that, we are ready to do some new things. Well, hello. Look at us. Hello. Welcome to 0.2, everyone, on this nice moon set, or sunrise, I guess you want to call it. That's weird. Isn't the sun coming up over here? Why is the sunset color by the moon? I think that's a bug. Anyway, yeah, guys, welcome. Welcome to 0.2. It's been quite a gap between the last clip that you just saw and now. Obviously we're in 0.2. About 2 months of development have gone on between 0.1 and 0.2, and I'm really excited to get into all of the features of this update. It adds so much to Infdev Plus, and it adds a crap ton of content that's going to take probably just forever for me to cover. And I have more things to discuss before the end of this episode. I've been doing a lot of talking this episode about just things I've been doing around the house, basically. Just my chores. But we need to talk about one final thing on our checklist, and that is the food situation. Hello, pig. The food situation is right down there. I can't really point at it right now, but it's right down there, actually. If I just, there we go. Yeah, it's right down there. We'll be talking about that, and that's the last thing I need to really discuss. The first thing you notice here is that we're on a staircase type balcony thing here. So, this mountain side right here, I've been wanting to climb up for a while now. You guys have given me some build suggestions in the comments, which I have not forgot about, by the way. And I want to build one of the viewer suggestions up here, which will be, I'll keep a secret for now, but I want to build something up here. So I built a large staircase all the way up, scaling all the way up this mountain up to here, and I will be going over this later. But I just got done building this at the time of recording, so, and it felt right to start recording now. But we're gonna head down this way. I've also been doing just more work here. Like, I've been doing a crap ton of terraforming. There used to be an inlet of water here that is now completely filled in with dirt, and I now have some cobblestone walls, which is a new block in 0.2. This update adds a lot of decoration blocks, which I probably won't be able to show too much of them today, but there is a bunch. So if we head down this way, we have a nice little wall barrier here now. I'm trying to add some more dimension to this place, try to really give it a nice layout. I've been really focusing on trying to make this place function a lot better than it was. It was a bit of a chaos to walk through. This amplified terrain is beautiful, but it's also a massive pain to deal with. But anyway, we have the pig farm here. Now, it's not very pretty, I admit. I'm gonna decorate this later, make it like a nice building. Give it some more decoration, maybe more of a backstory, just something more pleasant to look at than this. But this already in itself took a lot longer than I anticipated. So if we actually head up here, it's not a very efficient pig farm here in Infdev Plus. It doesn't work exactly the same, but we have the spawner, and there are these grass platforms here that the pigs spawn on, and they fall through, and then they fall down through there, through a lava blade, and die. It's pretty much how, it's pretty simple how this works, but unfortunately NSSS works a little bit differently than Infdev Plus, and I had to do some minor modifications. The pig farm that I made in NSSS works a lot better because there's 2 spawners, so it's a lot faster, a lot more efficient, but this is gonna have to do. But if I head down inside, ouch, and here's the water that flows down. And the dimensions of this is 11 by 12, by the way. Or actually, no, this 11 this way, 12 this way. It doesn't really matter what way you do it, but it leaves the perfect amount of space for 4 water blocks in each corner. And it's perfect. Don't have to do any messing with the water, which is my least favorite thing to do in this game. But we walk down in here, and we have a lava blade scenario right here. And the lava blade is not like it is in NSSS. And the reason being is that if I go down this way, actually I'll show you. So there's an old bug in Minecraft where you can intersect the corners of lava and actually get hit by the lava. Best way to demonstrate this is with a piece of cobblestone here. If I throw this into the corner, is it this corner? Actually, it's not. Oh no, is it this corner? I don't remember. What corner is it? Do I get hurt, don't I? Oh yeah, this one. Alright. So there's a specific corner where lava interacts over its hitbox or whatever. It's kind of strange. Please don't die. Oh no. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Ooh, no. Eat. Oh my goodness, this lasts forever. Stop burning. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Alright, I finally stopped burning. So that's quite a cool feature, especially in NSSS. You can actually use it to your advantage. You can cook mobs that way, like pigs. So when pigs run into the corner, they can actually get cooked, and they drop cooked pork chops. However, it doesn't work this way in Infdev+, sadly. So I couldn't do that, but I had to do it this way, like I just showed, with having this weird section of lava over a sign. And signs hold up liquids, as most people know, but so when the pig falls through here, it gets cooked. It's not extremely efficient because pork chops will burn in the lava sometimes, but that's okay. But yeah, we have a bit of just a couple chests back here for now. And you do notice that we do have stackable pork chops now. They only stack to 8. The food system has been revamped in this update where pork chops and stuff now stack to 8 and everything else stacks to 16. But the trade-off is now that we have an eating animation, just like beta 1.8 and beyond, just like modern Minecraft, which is actually pretty cool. I don't hate that, not gonna lie. And we have these blocks down here to aid with our collection. They're actually called collectors, and what these do is, you know, they collect things. They're basically like hoppers or vacuums in Infdev+, and so it allows me to just sit here and AFK or do other things while pigs burn and their pork chops get collected, which is pretty nice. So in 0.2 there is a lot of machines have been added from Infdev+, and a couple new ones like this. They have been added into this update, which I'm not very good with the machines, but if you guys want to see some of that, then please let me know. Alright, the most obvious thing here is the sprint bar. So as you can see underneath my hearts and my armor, there is a blue bar, and now this is the sprint bar. And now how it works currently is that if I double tap W, or if I press R and W, you have to be going, and then press R, you actually sprint. Now the sprinting lasts for a total of 10 seconds. I think this will be changed, but for right now it's a 10-second, and then once the bar goes all the way down, you have a cooldown until you can sprint again. So that's how it works. Relatively simple, so you can't just be sprinting infinitely like you can in the regular game. But yeah, that is pretty cool to have. It actually looks pretty cool too. It actually it reminds me of the XP bar, which most people may not like, but me personally, it kind of, it's kind of nice to have that down there. Another cool feature is the crossbow. Now I'm only talking about this basically because I remember it's in my hotbar here. I mean, there's so much, guys, that I'm gonna miss stuff. I promise. I'm gonna miss things, and you're gonna have to remind me. But crossbow. Now, what this crossbow, how it works is it basically works like the beta 1.8 bow. So you still have the regular bow, which fires normally, and I don't have one on me, unfortunately. But we have the crossbow, and this works like the beta 1.8 bow. So I can hold right click, and it fires an arrow. Boom. And there's actually 2 types of arrows now. There is the regular arrow, right? Can I pick that up? Thank you. There is the iron arrow, and then there's the flint arrow. So a flint arrow is crafted with, flint sticks and feathers. And then we have the iron arrow, which is this iron sticks and feathers. And the iron arrows are only for the crossbow, and the flint arrows are for the regular bow. And that's for balancing purposes, because the flint arrows do less damage, and the iron arrows do more damage. I believe that's how that works. Alright, another cool feature, and probably the biggest feature in this update, is the offhand system. Now, actually, I need to get some blocks on me to demonstrate this, so let's go down here. Oh, and while I'm down here, I might as well show something too. The cogs, this is stop spinning. So, there's machines and stuff now. Let me actually craft this real quick. I have a piece of leather on me so that I can demonstrate this. We have item frames now. We can now craft item frames, put them on the chest, put things in them. So that's cool. We can now label the chest, which I will be doing later. For those of you who don't really understand or know, I'm just going to demonstrate this just to make it easy for myself. You can either right click or left click, obviously. Right click places blocks, and left click breaks. Simple as that. Now, if you have a tool, it's the same thing, but usually with a tool you can't really right click anything because you're not placing anything. In the sword, there is a blocking animation for the sword, which is very funny. But if you put dirt, like in the offhand slot, and I have the shovel, for example, I can place dirt and dig it up without switching items like this. So I can now multitask basically with two hands. And if you want to do, so if you have like a tool that you can do stuff like this, you can also place it real quick. Now, say for example you have 2 blocks in your hands. So like if I go to, shut up cow. So if we have stone slabs here and dirt, what's gonna place first? Well, the stone slabs. The main hand gets prioritized. But if I press shift, then the left hand gets prioritized. So building a bridge and stuff, so like say if you're building a bridge over like a canyon or a gap or over into the mountains like I was with the stairs, you just have to keep in mind that whenever you're crouching, what you're going to be placing is in your left hand or in your offhand. So yeah, that is a really cool feature. It takes a little while to get used to, but it's way better than it is in the vanilla game, and it's been super useful, especially when filling all this in. Because I just had the shovel in hand and a bunch of stacks of dirt, and I barely had to do any maneuvering. It made it very fast. So I'm a big fan of this. And you can also do this with food and stuff as well. So I can't eat anything too. But you can also put torches in here, and you can be mining along and place a torch. Which this functions in the regular game. But yeah, you get the idea. The offhand system is a very cool system, and most people may not really think of it as Infdev, but I really do like it, and I recommend you guys give her a shot. Beds. There's beds now. I can finally take a rest. I haven't slept this entire time. Let's see. Just like in the regular game. Very nice. Look at that. Now, beds work a little bit differently. They're not like they are in vanilla. They function basically like just on the time you sleep, and you can't sleep every single night. So when you first start a world, you cannot sleep through the first night. You have to survive your first night, just like the old days, which is how it should be. But you can skip the night and the day if you so desire. Like as you can see here, I just slept in the middle of the night, basically. So now I'm waking up in the middle of the day. Alright, the last thing I want to talk about before we end today's episode is music discs. Music discs have made a return in Infdev Plus, thanks to Method and yours truly. Been working on some music pretty hard as of late, and I've been really happy with how the songs have been coming out. And thanks to Method, he's been re-adding some of them as discs in Infdev Plus. Now, the only way to find these records are to go out into dungeons. There is a new dungeon type that we'll be exploring in the next episode, which is really cool. And you can also get them from creepers. If a skeleton kills a creeper, the creeper will drop a music disc, which is pretty cool. There's also going to be custom music discs for the different dimensions. Yes, this mod will have the different dimensions too, which is really cool. But yeah, I'm ready to play this music disc and call her a day. This episode's been a long time coming. I'm ready to just relax and enjoy some Infdev Plus. The Jank Zone. Yes. I sure do love this track. And it lives up to its name. The song is very jank in the way it was composed. But it came together very well. But on that note, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Alone in Infdev Plus. It was kind of a wild one. We did a lot of working around the house. And we just scratched the surface of 0.2. There's a lot more to this update. We're going to be doing some exploration next episode. There is some 2 new generated structures that we can take a look at. Hopefully we can find next episode, which will be fun. So we're going to be going out into new chunks, and that will be really, really cool to take a look at. But yeah, I've just scratched the surface. There also is some new decoration blocks, some things from Infdev Plus, like tables and chairs. So we'll be doing a build next episode too, for sure. I promise. And please keep leaving your build suggestions, by the way. I do want to have a bigger list, so... and I have not forgotten about them, so please always leave me some suggestions. I'm always really happy to look at them. But on that note, I'm gonna eat some dinner and I'm gonna go to bed. I'm very tired. But thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Infdev Plus, and I want to say thank you to my patrons as well. You guys mean so much to me. Thank you so much. Well, but on that note, yet again, I will see you guys later. Take care, everyone, and goodbye.